I'm doing pop culture, entertainment, things like that. And I actually wrote this down this time in my calendar. And by the way, this is my birthday live. My birthday is on Tuesday, but I can't really stream on the weekdays. So, anyway, couple of things I'm going to go over, moving forward with the channel. Number one is Johnny Depp. Obviously, Johnny's got his artwork, he's got his music, he's got movies. We'll be covering that. So, what else was there? Right. Number two, Aquaman, long off, but we've got rumors about how it's terrible, how the screenings are doing bad. So, we'll follow that. And as it gets closer, more and more news will come out. Manson, Marilyn Manson, obviously. I feel a lot has come out. Well, I don't feel. I mean, we see a lot has come out. So as time goes on, we'll get more and more on that. And I feel like a big event is coming up with that. So that's another one. Meghan and Harry. I think we just had our climax with them. It can't really get better than what happened with South Park. So I didn't write this down. I was just looking at it, making believe I wrote it down because I don't write anything down. I don't write anything down. Take two. I don't write anything down. All right, just being silly. Anyway, what's up, Shadow? Nice to see you. What's up, Bernice? What's up, Evil Barlow? And I'm glad you kept that name because you know what? Now that Eve Barlow is off Twitter, she will be remembered as Evil Musk. Not necessarily Eve Barlow, but I think she's still on Instagram and Substack. So I guess she had to get rid of the evil Twitter. She got tired of nobody reading her tweets. All right, she got some views, but you get my drift. What's up, Leona? What's up, Angela? What's up, Triple Air Goddess? What's up, Pines? And we got Beatrix Kiddo from Kill Bill, and she did kill Bill at the end there on the chair. It was anticlimactic, but the whole movie wasn't about actual fighting. So, well, I'm sure some of you get it, some of you don't. What's up, Heather? Nice to see you. What's up, Langbo? What's up, Keely Talks? We got the whole gang here, and the reason is I've got a nice thumbnail, which I usually do. What's up, Sue? Nice to see you. And that's it. I don't know what to say. I just ran out of it. I had a joke about writing things down that I don't, and now I'm just out of things to say. It's my birthday, and I'm just saying that it's my birthday because people say it's their birthday when it is. I don't really care. I don't like my birthday so much. I actually don't like it, but yeah, I know. I do things like that. I even know a joke in Japanese, but I don't think you guys will get it. I mean, I know you wouldn't get it, but it's pretty good. What's up, Sophie? Nice to see you. But as I was saying, that was a joke, but it's not a joke because what we're going to do is we're going to keep covering the entertainment news. And I just feel like, obviously, we're at a plateau here with Johnny and Amber. I try to explain to people that it's never going to go away. People say, well, it's over. That's it. It's kind of like saying Michael Jackson's over. O.J. Simpson's over. Yes, the cases happened. I know that. But there'll be things that are talked about forever about those cases. Same thing with like Kevin Spacey. He got canceled a long time ago from Hollywood, but people are always going to be using certain huge names as examples, and Depp vs. Heard is just now down in history as a historical case in front of, what must be a historical number of people watching the case, so it must have got, look, views double up, like the same tens of millions of people tune in every time and get up to billions. So it's not actually unique numbers every time, but a lot of people watch that case. Probably it might have actually been a billion. What's up, Kim? Nice to see you. What's up, Jennifer? Nice to see you. Very, very nice background there. You're like in a sunset or something. That's pretty interesting. What's up, James? James has been here real long time supporting. Thank you, James. Thank you, Bernice. And yeah, Diane, in case I missed you, thank you. As you guys can see, I'm trying to get to 3,000 on Twitter, but it's going like this, up and down, up and down. Gain 2, lose 3, gain 5, lose 2, lose 2, gain 1, lose 3. Oh, it's so silly with the Twitter. Anyway, but I mean, what's trending today? Let women speak is trending. Let women speak is trending. So I don't know. This looks political. Doesn't real. Oh right, oh no, it's transgender stuff. Not gonna get into that. Not gonna get into that. But all right, all right, all right. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Archie is trending. Is that like Meghan and Harry's son? I wonder why that would be trending. That's kind of odd. All right, I don't know. I generally say leave the kids out of it, unless it's maybe positive stuff. I mean, I guess they have fans. I guess I just don't know. Archie's curls are literally art, and those. Okay, so they're positive. All right, so that's good. I mean, why not be positive towards the kid? I mean, I say keep the kid neutral because there's like, I don't know, whatever amount of kids out there. There's like 900 million cute kids on the planet, so why give him attention? He's got everything he needs in life the rest of his life, so let's give attention to some of the kids who need the attention. Just saying. Well, I'd suggest getting Twitter. I like Twitter. So what's up, Keely? Thank you so much for stopping by. Keely, you should put your channel in there if anyone wants to subscribe to Keely. Keely's got a channel. I apologize, I haven't checked on it in quite a while, but I'm sure the channel's still there and you're still over 1,000 subs. So if you want, you should put your channel in there. That would be very nice. Yeah, I'm having a good night. Having a good night. Why not? Why not? Yeah, Megan looks happy. Yay, good for you. So, okay. Archie, little boy with no title and no invitation playing the piano. Left tier, one eye go. Our kids have no titles. Right. I don't know. I still say leave the kids out of it. And if you notice, South Park left the kids out of it. So that's good. I mean, they could have made a joke about Archie, but they didn't. They kept it with the adults, which is nice. What's up, Monica? Thank you so much. And you know what? Some of my dreams are coming true. And I can't talk about those dreams because it's not appropriate for YouTube or actually for my audience. But yes, my dreams are coming true. So yeah, I'm pretty happy actually. And what can I say? And being happy is good because if I'm happy, I'm more entertaining. If I'm, bummed out and I'm depressed and I, want to ask people things because I'm feeling bad about myself, and I want reassurance. Well, that's not fun. That's a boring channel, but I'm actually pretty happy right now. Getting nervous about AI. It's getting pretty serious because between you and me, and I hope my boss isn't listening, but I'm doing some of my work with AI, with, Open Chat GPT, and what used to take me, I guess, like a day of work of like maybe 4 or 6 hours before I had to go out, in the field for an hour, takes me like 40 minutes the night before. Then I'm pretty much like off that next day and I could concentrate on YouTube more. So yeah, it's working out pretty good, and I expect to have quite a few videos produced next week and moving forward. What's up, Adega? Adega, unfortunately, is feeling not so good, he told me. So I guess he won't be coming on. And maybe his wife is mad at him for feeling bad or something. I mean, believe it or not, I got to tell you something. My wife gets mad at me for being sick because I can't watch the kids. She's like, oh, you're so lucky you have a headache. You got to go lie down. Not a joke, not sarcasm. I'm dead serious. She's like, oh, I mean, she's the one who wants the kids so bad. So that's why I can't feel so bad if she kind of gets, stressed out about it. Because I said, well, this is for you. I did this for you. And I think, I don't know, man, you guys could tell me, but I think most men after the first and second kid are usually doing it for the woman because she's the one that kind of wants that bigger family or whatever, I think like 95% of men in the world who want kids would be good at two. Like, and that's like a great cutoff. I mean, depends. If some guy's like really wealthy, millionaire, yeah, sure, maybe you could handle it. But I mean, just regular guys, working, tied up. maybe not struggling, but, but working for the living and everything, then yeah, I think 2 is pretty much where they wanna stop. Maria, thank you so much for that, and, I wish I could cover that better. It's just I cover a wide range of topics, and there's so much going on with Manson, but when I get articles, I do those, like, immediately, and I'm sure you guys know, Lisa from the Manson cases. She helps me out a lot, sends me court documents, but sometimes they're, like, 70 pages, and I generally don't have time to read through things except articles, so it's tough for me to cover all the details. But I mean, you could listen to my coverage of Manson and just, get the surface level and some theories and things like that. Kind of what Colonel Kurtz does for part of her content. So Colonel Kurtz will give some real information. She'll give some, real facts about the case, but she'll also have her philosophical talks about it. For example, she'll say things like, well, it's better to let a criminal go than put an innocent man in jail. And my commentary is more like, her philosophical points. But thank you so much for that $10, Maria. And if you love the coverage, that's great. I'll keep doing it. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm pretty much following the main surface of the case. I don't dive too much into details on it. So, but yeah, thank you so much. And Adega, if you want, you can come on. I know it's morning for you. I know it's tough. I know. All right. I'm not expecting it, but if you want, you could come on here, and maybe Lisa will pop by sometime. It's only 10:45 here. I'm good for at least another hour, hour and a half or something. And I had so much pizza, so much birthday cake. I feel terrible because I changed my diet. I started working out. I started getting more sleep. And then when I started eating fried, crappy foods, I noticed I felt really bad. But when I wasn't exercising and I wasn't getting sleep and I felt bad anyway, I'd eat fried, crappy foods and I wouldn't realize how bad it was because I just felt bad anyway. But now I feel good. I exercise, get sleep, that kind of thing. I feel great every day. When I eat like a cheeseburger or pizza, I really feel my energy drop like halfway. Like I still feel good, but wow, that diet's important. That's a good one of Johnny. So anyway, Johnny was selling some NFTs, and when NFTs first came out, I didn't really know what they were, and I was kind of like, kind of a scam. And you're not actually buying anything except you're buying kind of like stock in the future, possibly of currency. I mean, when you buy an NFT, people would make you just say, well, it's just a JPEG. I could just, screenshot that and I have it too. But it's not actually anything. What it is, it's like a Bitcoin. It's one line of code in the blockchain which has a value. So if Johnny Depp sells you his NFT of, whoever's face, the famous person, yes, I can screenshot that, but I don't have the code to that. I don't have, the line of code for the blockchain. So you're the only one who has one of the ones Johnny Depp actually made that's in the blockchain. Everyone else has just a screenshot of it. It's almost like having like a Mercedes, but I've got the body of the car, but the engine and all the crap inside is like a Toyota, but you have the Mercedes. But on the surface, everyone just has the same as far as it looks. So it's not really about what you're literally looking at, which I think is what people don't understand about NFTs and why he's not just selling you something that could be a screenshot. But, there are more people that know more about it than me, but that's the gist of it. I mean, that's part of it. It's kind of like a Bitcoin. You're getting a piece of that currency. Anyway, thank you so much, Maria. I got to move on, though. I got to take more comments because they're coming in. I really appreciate you. Do you know that Manson's attorney, Howard King, is a scammer who manipulates celebs to own their wealth? He did it to Tupac's mom and talking about kids. Amber 2K, Amber 2. AK Lindsay, Ursich can have kids. I guess that was slightly couple of different directions there. I don't know what Howard King did, but I do know that for over a year, Colonel Kurtz and a lot of YouTubers have been saying that Evan Rachel Wood and Ilma Gore recruited these women, and now this is what Ashley Smithline is saying. So, I don't know. I mean, even if like she did get paid off or something to say that, then she couldn't have been that serious in the first place, and the abuse couldn't have been what they said it was in the first place. Because how can you just buy someone off like that, and why would you? And how much money does Manson actually have to pay someone off? I don't know. I should look up his net worth, you know? What's up, Laura? And Serpent, what's up? Nice to see you. Why would anyone pretend to be pregnant? I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, I can't say. I'm a dude, so it's a little harder for me to imagine. But thank you, Johnny, for that little picture. There's another one of Johnny. That one looks a little older there. But all right, all right. Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't care what anyone says about George Lucas. The man knows movies. Here he is saving the opening of Brian De Palma's Mission Impossible. I'm not interested. What the heck was that? Well, the Beatles. That's is that like an actual Beatles account? Tweeting something about Star Wars? What the heck is this? Wait, how did I get here? What am I looking at here? What is this thread? Whoa, what's going on here? What is this? All right, I guess this is just random trending stuff. Good enough for now. Good enough for now. All right, all right. So we got stuff about Star Wars. Okay, and then we have that's a real good. I'm gonna take that one. Wow, that's a picture, man. So anyway, Amber Heard is so beautiful. Oh, I don't know. She's all right. I mean, if you really get critical, what's up, Laura? She's kind of got a very long face and kind of a long nose. I mean, she's not ugly. Like, she looks pretty good there, but she doesn't look better than anyone you'd like see at a club who looks good, if you know what I mean. You know, she just looks pretty good there. And this was what? This was at least, I'm going to say, at least 6 or 7 or 8 years ago, something like that. So, you know, yeah, she looks all right, but it just doesn't look so good where you should be blown away like you've never seen anyone that good looking before. Amber Heard at the 4th annual Unite for Humanity Gala in 2017. Okay, starting to get scary here. Keanu Reeves photographed. He kind of looks like, I mean, in a weird, I mean, yeah, he kind of looks very interesting there. Ah, that's nice. Manson didn't pay anybody, but Howard King tries to use Manson's wealth now. King is an attorney of Tom Whaley, who owns Tupac's mom's wealth now. King tries to do the same to Manson. Maybe that's true. I really don't know. If you want to send me an article, I'll cover it in the channel and we could talk about it, but I can't really say from my personal experience about him, but you're welcome to throw that out there. Jar of peanut butter. I won't be having that because peanut butter is not good for the people who want to lose a little weight right around the waistline. But I love peanut butter, and there's a state in well, not a state. We don't say state in Japan, but the equivalent of like a state, like Ohio State, New Jersey State, which has like this like homemade peanut butter. It's like country famous for peanut butter. It's so good. It's like perfection, but I can't have it because peanut butter is really bad. It's really bad. It's really delicious. It's really great, but it's really just purely puts on the pounds. But how I love peanut butter, yeah. What's up, Deb? Nice to see you. Deb's been supporting here for a long time. Really appreciate you. What's up, Hound? Nice to see you. I guess Adega Outlaw came in to troll and say what's up, and I said you want to come on, and then he's gone. He's not. I mean, how could I be so lucky to get Adega like 3 times in a row or something? I don't expect it. All right. The outside does not match the inside with that person. I'm not sure exactly who you're talking about, but okay, I trust you, Heather, because we generally agree like almost all the time. All right, he's listening. Listening. He's listening. Well, I could picture Adega listening with those glasses in that chair. What's up? Just call me Hen. Yes, please like. What's up, Kay? Think I missed you come in there. Thank you so much, Kay. And Cindy Bryden. When I think of gorgeous, I think of Cindy Crawford. She's all right. Pauline. I don't know that person. Don't think Amber's drop dead gorgeous. When she has a lot of makeup on, then maybe she's really pretty. Was really pretty. I mean, at this point, I don't know. She's all right now. She doesn't look bad for her age. But, she's not really. Yeah, I took a sip of Japanese tea there. This is the best. It's kind of an acquired taste. I hated it first. Tasted like kind of nasty at first, like just like tree leaves. Then you get used to it. Then you're like, it's just tea. There's zero fat. It's healthy. Why would I drink anything else? It says right there, reduces body fat. Right on there. That's what we want. So very nice to see you, Hen. Very, very nice. Astrid, nice to see you. And I might even do content on my second channel about like obesity and things like that, because it's not really for this channel. It's mostly irrelevant for this channel. But it's just so factual that it's not healthy that it has to be criticized to an extent. It's not an opinion that I'm like, well, being obese is bad for you. It's not like a maybe. It's not probably. It's not like, it's just definitely bad for you. And that's why I think I'd probably have to pitch in a few words about it. But not quite for this channel. It doesn't really matter here. Yeah, French vanilla. That French vanilla is great. Everyone loves French vanilla. Well, thank you, Keely. But Keely, like I said, you could put your channel in there if you want to try to maybe get a few subs or something. I have dropped 60 pounds by going vegan. It's not a diet for anyone, I know, but it is effective. I even cheated with junk food a couple of times a week. Well, I can't go on a diet because my wife cooks and I've got kids who we eat out with. And once in a while, I eat what they eat. So every 2 weeks, I'll have McDonald's with them. Like once every 2 weeks, I'll have McDonald's or like Domino's pizza like I had today. And it's just too awkward. I can't like sit there and have a salad and everyone's having McDonald's or pizza or something. I just kind of got to join in and have it. And I guess at that rate, it's not going to like kill me totally, with like a balanced diet and exercising. If you have that stuff, like even once a week is probably like, okay. Yeah, he looks pretty good there. I love Keanu Reeves. He's great, but we got to move on. Oh, there's another one. All right. Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, as far as like some of my favorite actors, he is high up there. He's kind of like a Johnny Depp type where he's just so unique. He's got his own look. He's like super huge. He's kind of like in that family of like huge stars like Johnny. Yeah, definitely check out Keely's channel. She's been a member here for 23 months now. So everyone sub to me. Definitely give Keely a sub. She's really nice. Talks about, I think, if I remember correctly, psychic things once in a while. I can't totally remember. But aside from your pop culture stuff, I think you do, correct me if I'm wrong, kind of like psychic live streams and things like that. What's up, Erin? Great to see you. Great to see you. I think you've had that same picture for a very long time, if I recall. And I usually do recall. John is more fascinating than Keanu. Well, let's call it even. Let's call it a draw. I think probably. I mean, he's definitely got the fame and the looks and everything like that, but he probably can't talk as long as me and entertain people and just like keep pumping out content and things. So I'm sure I've got something on Keanu, but not like as a whole. And he's got to have that name, but my name's pretty cool too. But thank you, Laura. I appreciate that. I don't totally disagree because I like myself. I tell people I used to not. I used to be like teenage, college years, maybe even in my 30s a little bit. Not really, but mostly like, college and, 20s. Not very confident. I used to think, why am I special? I'm going to be humble. And it just didn't really get me as far as it did when I just said, you know what? I like myself. I have confidence. I'm the man. I'm going to be proud of myself. And then I got a lot further with women, especially friends, not really work because I don't work that hard no matter what I think. But, socially, it really, really benefited me to just be confident and love myself and not think, negative. Yeah, once in a while I get nervous about something or, I think lose confidence, in little flashes here and there, but for the most part, just got to keep looking forward, do your best, and don't think lower yourself or it's just going to affect you. Anyway, there's my preaching. I'm a positive person today. You like, yep, I do. I really do. I mean, not everything about me, but most things. And most people aren't perfect. So the things that aren't perfect about me, I don't like, but the rest I like. And I like this right here. I mean, oh man, like it's so boring. It could be entertaining. Anything could be entertaining. But generally, it's kind of boring when people are like, oh, I don't like myself and, I'm not so good and why should I try? And, we got some competition coming up against the human race in the form of artificial intelligence, which is, not a theory. It's not like maybe it'll happen. It's not sci-fi. It's happening. It's starting to happen right now. So you guys better just think the best of yourselves, not be depressed, and get ready for a pretty big fight because it's coming up and it already started. So, I mean, like, Chat GPT is already got 100 million users in record time for anything. Social media, Instagram, anything. 100 million off the bat. That's like what? 1% of the world's population is using it in like the first year or less than a year it came out or something. And it's just doing so much. So that's the beginning of like, human jobs really gonna start to it's like passing the bar exam and shit. It's like nuts. I don't know. I think I reached out to Rob, but I haven't heard. I heard from him like 2 weeks ago. Like 2 weeks ago. But yeah, he's been pretty quiet. And Rob's kind of like a friendly guy who gets around the community and stuff, but he's been pretty quiet. But good question. You know, Judgment Day is coming. Yeah, it's coming. And yeah. What's up, Tanya? Did you change that? You changed that picture. I know you did. Cause yeah, that is not your usual picture. It's pretty big there. If that's actually you, that's pretty interesting. So yeah, very nice. Very nice. But okay, right. Somewhere right now, there's a hater trolling Harry and Meghan with a repulsive and obsessive addiction. That's not me because I definitely follow them all the time, but I do YouTube as basically part-time work, and I have to follow them. I've got to follow them. It's kind of my job. Same thing with the media. And you know what? I don't hate them. I mean, I don't hate them in the same way I hate like terrible historic dictators and things like that, like hate, but they're very irritating, and I think they should get a dose of their own medicine, you know what I mean? So, Adiga, can you actually come on here? Because I need to take a drink once in a while. If there's no one else to talk, then how do I take a drink if no one's talking for me? It's tough. It's tough. We'll get through it. Pregnant again at 41. Well, I mean, good for her. I mean, if they want to have kids and she's gonna go to have a baby at 41, good for her. Absolutely. Why would I be hate that? Why would I be mad? It's a whole separate part of her life. It's got nothing to do with, her and her world privacy tour. So you know, good luck on that. Absolutely. What's up, Liz? I for some reason like your last name. I feel time slowing down and I could hear the music. I don't know, but if I think she's 41 right now, and that looks like that's what the headline says, but it also looks like it could be 3 months along. I guess so. I don't totally know. And this tweet is from February 19th. Not this again. So maybe not. Maybe not. We really don't care what excuse they use as long as they won't show their faces. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. Worst father ever. I don't know. I need to like brush up a little bit on some of the inner relationships with the royal family and things like that. I just need to know a little more. Geez, would you look at that? The meathead that left 300,000 guns for the Taliban is lecturing me on gun control. That's pretty political, but I can't say it's false. All right. Archie rescued me after I sneezed. Okay. And there it is there. Well, kind of done with that. And you know what else is trending? That was trending was just today. Oh, that's my name. That ain't nothing's gonna come up there. Let's see. Johnny Depp keeps winning. Keeps trending. I like this. This guy's a comedian. Oh, right, Archie Bunker. Right, right, right. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Archie Bunker was struck. I don't know why. He might have put up maybe like a clip or something. So I don't know. But I hope it's all right. But one strike doesn't actually do anything. I mean, you need 3 strikes to have the channel terminated. So if you got 1, that's bad. I've gotten them before and it sucks, but you move on, you know? Sturgis Sacchetti says, living in the dystopian reality where I'm legally allowed to call Johnny Depp wife beater, but Amber Heard can't. Let that sink in. I guess he means in the UK he can, because you can't say it in the US because that's what we call, I don't know, defamation. That's what the whole case was about. So, okay, if you want to go over to the UK, I guess you could say it. So, Jerry Bruckheimer says he'd ask Johnny Depp to come back for one more Pirates Caribbean from February 23rd. And it looks like I missed that. And this person doesn't link the actual article. Disney owes Johnny Depp an apology, and I hope he never returns to POC until he gets it. People, link the articles. I guess I could look that up or something. I'm gonna gotta retweet that. I retweet things I want to cover in videos. I'll cover that tomorrow morning, although it's kind of a repeat, but whatever. News is a little skimpy, so gotta cover everything. He was struck and demonetized. I'm not sure. Okay, I'll ask him. I hope not. That's pretty scary because he's pretty clean content. He's just pretty regular commentary and everything. So yeah, it's pretty scary. Pretty terrible. Is that Johnny and maybe Lily Rose? I don't know. I'm just guessing. I think so. I guess so. Oh, okay. I don't know, Tanya. I'll check it out. I don't know. I figured he might tell me if he was, because I've known Rob for a long time, way before the Johnny stuff started. I've known Rob for close to 4 years now, maybe. Yeah, probably about 4 years I've known Rob, maybe more. So figured he'd probably tell me, but he has been quiet lately. So okay. All right, this one here I think was slightly photoshopped. I don't know. His skin looks like really smooth there. I mean, whatever. Just saying. Not like it's some big important photo proving anything, but it looks like it. Right. House of the Dragon. House of the Dragon's great. That's pretty funny. Let's see. Just Call Me Hen said something. Rob is speaking to someone who helped Tug when his channel was struck. He has been working a lot to make up for the time he had off after. Right. He broke his leg. I sent him $5. Could have been more, but I got kids and a huge bank loan and things, and I just don't have a lot of money to throw around. But I sent Rob $5. So I did something, and I super chat YouTubers once in a while. I'm not totally a cheapskate. I do what I can. I did start a physical fight. I did mean to hit you. Just because I've thrown pots and pans, I was hitting you. I can't promise you won't get physical. Sometimes I get so mad I lose it. Do you know how many times I've chased you out of the elevator? I was effing hitting you. You spit when I'm still talking at this volume and nothing has been thrown or hit. I'm not asking you to stand there while I punch you. You split. You take off right away. Yep. Yep. Rob, okay, that's interesting. I mean, tell if you see Rob, tell him I said get a hold of me, and that would be nice, and maybe he will. And then we'll move on from there. I have to do the pet heated water bowl for the squirrels. I'm almost empty. I'll be listening. Okay, no squirrels in Japan. I hate that. I really wish there was squirrels. So lonely without squirrels. There's crows and sparrows, and they've got like these like chameleons and lizards across the country. Like in America, they've got chameleons. Like in Florida, you go to Florida, they've got chameleons. They've got those here, and there's more like snakes and turtles generally, like in the entire country. Whereas America, it's like, certain states and things like that. Like New York had not many turtles and snakes like all over and things, and like no lizards or whatever, but a little more of that, but no squirrels. That would be nice to see more squirrels. So that looks like it's Johnny and Steven Tyler, and the guy on the right, I can't quite recognize that. Probably Joe Perry, also from Aerosmith, I'm gonna guess. But I didn't know that Johnny played with Tyler. That's cool. I don't know much about Steven Tyler whatsoever. I like some Aerosmith, but I mean, some people might hate me for this, but they kind of sound like a little bit cheesy to me at times. Kind of like a watered down Zeppelin a little bit, but I like them. They're talented. I like Tyler's voice, but I don't know. They just never really. I just can't totally take them seriously. But they've got a couple of songs here and there, But I don't know.
Actually sign above it so I can go get it tattooed.
All right, so yeah, that looks like it's actually him. I think. I mean, once in a while you get these like people dressing up like him that like kind of look like him. Is that him? Is that actually Johnny? It looks like him. I think. I've never seen this clip, but it does look like him, but I have never seen this clip. So yeah. Yeah. I think it's him, right? Let's see. Yeah, it looks like him to me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that looks legit. Looks like Johnny to me. I guess. I think so. Yeah. I don't know. I think so. You never can tell. Right, this one got around. 27, 37, 47, 57. Yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah. I don't know. Johnny's a cool looking dude, but that's about as far as I go with that. Hasn't someone not that long ago come out and accused Steven Tyler? Yeah, yes, but it's already out of the news. There was just one news cycle about it, and then that was it. So, yeah, I covered it, and the video did pretty well, actually. Pretty decent video. So, yeah. That one's pretty good. All right, that's just like the regular old barfly Johnny or something, He's had like probably like 5 drinks, like, gotta get out of here, guys. Going out the back door. I'm drunk. See you later. Something like that. So it's pretty nice. I've seen this clip. It's just that it is him. He's put on weight. Maybe he has a little bit. I mean, once you get to like 59, it's harder to, keep it off. I'm doing pretty good myself, mid 40s, but it's so tough controlling diet. It's so tough. It's so tough. You're like, I'm starving. I've got like $10 I want to spend, and it's like, what do I get? I could get like a salad for like $4, and then like, what can I get that doesn't have carbs? It's gonna like really, really fill me up. It's just terrible. It's a terrible, terrible thing in life. There's a serious one. He's looking at me. He's like, shut up, John. Eat a salad. Eat some carrots. Shut up. No more Burger King. No more convincing yourself that, there's nothing to eat except Burger King. There's nothing to eat except KFC because it's close, it's cheap. You got to eat some vegetables, buddy. What's up, Deborah? Nice to see you. And I think you also changed your picture. He gave up drugs. That's why he put on weight. Yeah, good call. Maybe I should do more of that and I could lose the weight. That's right. Maybe I should just start smoking cigarettes and that way I'll lose weight. It's true though. I mean, I'm not gonna start smoking at my age, but is there some other not so bad habit I could do to like definitely? I mean, I'm not heavy. I'm, really not. Just this one little tiny section, just right kind of around the gut. Just one little. It's like I work out. I do 300 push-ups a day now. I do squats. I do jumping jacks. I jog, and I look pretty good, except for this one little spot in my stomach. And I'm like, ugh. These problems in life. These problems in life. All right, and this is coming up, and yeah, it's looks pretty serious. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. I don't know when it's coming out. What I think sometime this year, a couple of months. So I wouldn't expect it to be a smash hit. Like Minamata, honestly, didn't make that much money, but you know, I'm gonna guess it's gonna be bigger than Minamata because it seems like Minamata just kind of came out. Johnny was like, "I'm working on it. It's coming out." It came out, and like there wasn't as much anticipation for it. I don't think. And I mean, I don't know. This just seems like a better theme that more people could get into. I don't know for sure, but it just seems a little more like Game of Thrones, like kind of more like a drama that'll catch on better than Minamata will. So let's see. And we got one from Lisa. Happy almost birthday. That's too much from you, Lisa. That's really generous. And you can come on if you want, because Adega won't. He won't answer me. Adega Outlaw, he's like, I'm here. I'm listening. And that's that's all I get. But I'd rather get Adega say he's listening than nothing at all. I guess I'll have to settle for that. But if you want, Lisa, you can come on here because I need the help. I really need the help. I'm just confident and happy, but I'm also tired and the news is slow. So if you want to come on, you sure can. But thank you so much for that. And that makes my birthday better. Absolutely better. And I won't be buying fast food with that. I promise you and myself. But I probably will because I can't control it yet because I don't know how. I don't know what else to do. But yeah. Yep, just settle this time. It's all right. I like seeing that hand. I'm good enough just the hand. The hand is there. And I'm like, all right, at least I got the hand. I got the blue-black hand. Better than nothing. But it might be Adega's wife. She might be messing with me. She might be. I bet Adega's wife is listening at the door every time he goes on my live streams and she hears me talking about her. And she's like, I'm gonna get that son of a bitch and I'm gonna troll him. And Adega's sleeping and his wife is there trolling me. Like, she's gonna come on. Adega's wife's gonna come on one day. It's gonna be Adega Outlaw, and then, he'll be like, "Sure, I'll come on," and then it's gonna be his wife, and she's gonna be like, "Gotcha, hacker, you son of a bitch! I heard everything you said about me." So that's how it's gonna be. But no, Lisa, if you want to come on, I know there's greater odds of Lisa coming on than Adega, but just slightly, because sometimes Lisa doesn't come on. But Lisa, you're happy to join me, and I appreciate the super chat. And I want to take Breeze Notebook super chat. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. And hi Kay. No answer from Lisa yet, but maybe we'll get one. So let's see the actual. Okay. So Lisa, it's orange. Lisa's orange. It's orange. And thank you. Almost birthday. Yes, my actual birthday's on the 28th, but I can't do a live on the 28th. And Bree here gives me a diamond. Maybe the first one. And you know what they say? Diamonds are forever. Diamonds are forever. So hopefully in this case, that diamond is forever. But thank you so much for that. And that is wonderful, Bree. And you've got a pretty nice picture there too. And yeah, that is incredible. Send me a link. I will send you a link, and that link I'm sending is right here. And that's gonna be it. And then when you come on, I will get my headphones, and yeah, we shall see how everything goes. Morning, evening. Yeah, it is now evening for me. It's 11:20. So I'll probably chill for like another 40 minutes or something. Hold on, let me just get my headphones. Do we want pink, black, or blue? I guess black. I guess we'll get the black headphones here. And I'm not being racial about it. I only have black, blue, and pink. I don't even have white headphones. So I couldn't even really talk about black white issues, and I wouldn't, because those always get you in trouble. Here we go. What's up, Lisa?
Happy almost birthday!
Yeah, it's my merry unbirthday still.
Hey, you gotta take it where you can.
Did you get that hat for Johnny Depp?
Yes, actually I did.
Because it looks like a hat you got from Johnny.
Oh, I wish I could say I got it from him.
Okay.
I guess
Right,
I could lie, but no, I just bought the hat.
Okay, so you saw Johnny that night, but you didn't actually meet him.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I did not meet him, but I sent you a picture. I was 4th row center, and he was playing at one time. He likes to lock eyes with people, and he gives that little wink, and I've got a picture of it. It's just,
Well, if you remember, you sent it to me, and I showed it in the live stream like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, something, when you sent it.
yeah, they only played one more concert after that. All right, so who's all in here? Here?
That's true. That's true. They
Yeah.
did.
I saw them in Vegas, and they played their last show in Reno. So very, very sad. Hi, Tanya Campo. Where's the Laura B?
Well, I mean, it's sad, but it's kind of like
it's bittersweet.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, look at it this way. Like, okay, Jeff Beck played this amazing tour with Johnny, and he had like this super fantastic show, and he died like shortly after, right? What would have, if let's just say he died like 10 years from now, he lived till 88. How would he would have just kind of, what does Neil Young say?
About world tour with Johnny Depp.
Better to burn out than is to fade, right? You have like one big explosive birthday. Okay. One big explosive like concert before he tragically died, and people will remember that way more than they'd remember him and his music if he just lived another 10 years and just got old and died and alone and after he was forgotten. You know what I mean?
Agree.
So,
I agree.
It is. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm ranting. I'm ranting now.
Salute.
All right. Here's my green tea.
Yeah. Oh, you are exciting tonight.
So what's up, Jay Lee? You've had that same dog there for a very long time.
All right, so how many super chats have you got, John? Because I'm making a bet with myself that I can do a shot every super chat you got.
I got one from you, one from Bree's Notebook, and one all up here from Maria.
So you have 2 other ones?
Yeah, I have 2 other ones. So I've got no alcohol, so I can't even drink if I wanted to.
You're just no fun, John.
But I can't. I'm such. Look, I have. You ever have a friend who had like 1 beer and they're drunk?
Yep, cheap date.
That's me. I have like 1 freaking beer or something, and I'm already kind of feeling it. You know what I mean? So.
Well, your liver loves you.
Then I wake up and actually have liver problems.
Oh,
well. So why?
So I'll drink for you.
Well, they tell me I have liver problems here in Japan, and believe it or not, they make mistakes about health more than you think they would in a country that's so modern and they work so hard and take things so seriously. But they do, Well, we got one from a Dega, but it could.
Oh, Dega, you little rat.
My theory is it's a Dega's wife, because I think the real Dega would have done like $5, and his wife is like, "Oh, I don't want to super chat this son of a bitch."
No, he's gonna do $2.
I'll do $2, so that way I won't get caught or whatever. And I think Adega's wife is cheap. Or maybe she's standing behind him. She's like, you don't super chat that son of a bitch more than $2, Adega.
Oh,
Or you're going to hear.
All
No.
right. All right.
No.
So KK likes my hat. Thanks, KK.
Just for the record, I've got no idea. I've never met Adega's wife. He's never even talked about her except maybe once or twice. But I'm just kind of trying to get an idea of what's going on there. Because,
Salute.
guys are usually in front of other guys act like they're in control and, the wife's not bossing them around. But in reality,
True.
in
And
reality,
he
it's
seems like a
little
pretty
different.
fun guy. He more than likely she's pretty fun too. And just,
Yeah, that's why I think he caves to his wife a lot, because he doesn't have that badass personality that really puts her where, puts her in a place when she gets out of control. So
Oh, you go, Adega.
yeah,
Just
so,
like
I
you,
don't know.
John. You got that control too.
I don't know, or maybe she's like the Amber Heard type. Maybe,
Oh, he's actually physically worried about his life.
yeah, it's possible.
I can't stop watching clips of the trial. I mean, I work full time, but I watch so much of it. But sometimes they pop up and there's something I haven't seen, and I cannot stand Amanda Heard. I just can't stand her.
Well, there's some moments that are like classic that are never gonna go away. Like my dog stepped in a bee is not just gonna go away. It's a meme forever now.
But
It's a forever meme now.
but the thing is, she intentionally did all those lies because she was trapped. She didn't think he was going to call her on the carpet, and he did. And all of a sudden, she's like, "Well, then I'll just say this. Well, then I'll just say that. I'll win, 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 win." It's just like,
You know what?
Vegas got it in for me today.
Because Amber's side always says things like, well, Johnny worked with all these people he treated terrible, right? They're like, Johnny treated the cast terrible on Fantastic Beasts, terrible for Pirates. So wouldn't they get them to testify how terrible Johnny was?
And what's terrible after a 17-hour day saying, I don't know. I know that he can because of the story of him walking the paparazzi backward down the street in London, but he and his woman were out celebrating having their first child, and they wouldn't leave him alone. I sort of applaud him for standing up for himself. I don't know.
Well, here's the other thing. Like, here's the thing where people fail is that, look, okay, no matter how nice Johnny Depp is, they're making a movie that's going to make hundreds of millions of dollars. If Johnny's being irritated, he's a really important person to make that movie at hundreds of millions of dollars. He can't always be nice to every dude taping down the wire for the camera. He's got to he's like, look, you're in my way. Get out of here. For time, for saving money. He can't be nice in certain situations. So, only an idiot who can't think for themselves is like, oh, he was mean in the set. If they're filming a scene that's going to cost them like $1 million, Johnny Depp can't be like all relaxed and nice and hey, how are you? He's got like, yo, he's like, I'm acting, I'm doing this. This is like, $100,000 shot. It's got to be perfect. If someone's doing something wrong, he's got to get mad at them. He's got to get them out of the way really fast. Like, it's like such a surface level thought process with some people about pretty much most things in life, Yeah,
so, they treat him like he's a diva, but he's absolutely the opposite. I mean,
he's a little bit of everything. He is that famous, 1 in a million person, but aside from that, he has to get the job done. So he's got to be both. You know what I mean? He's got to be serious and professional, and he's got to be,
likable.
Yeah. He's got to be everything all at once.
There's no way.
So,
no way. All right.
And we got one.
B says I got to change my hat, so I'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
Wait, don't you have to take another shot for that? What are you running away? Wait.
No, I'm just turning it off to change my hat.
Okay.
I'm not running away.
Well,
I've got more to drink.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. Well, Evil, thank you so much. Unless you are the real Eve Barlow and you're just kind of coming here to troll me like Adega's wife is trolling me. I bet Adega's sleeping right now, and he's gonna wake up and see this and be like, "Oh my god, I better just make believe it was really me. Hacker figured it out. It's actually my wife."
Well, I hope
So
Vega's wife is sending all them super chats and he wakes up broken. It's all in John Paul's wallet.
yeah, I'd give him most of it back though. If he really said, "Hey, my wife did this, man. I'm broke. I need that money." I'd be like, "All right, well, YouTube took a little bit from me, so I'll, taxes and whatever. So I'll give you back some of it if you want." I really would. I mean, I've known the guy for a long time, but I mean,
You're too nice, John. All right.
he'd be too embarrassed to admit anything. I know. He's the nice guy. He's the nice guy. I know it. That's good. Some people
Thank
have
you,
to be the
Me
nice guy.
Evil Barlow, for making me drink more. But
Yeah.
I'm not driving anywhere.
Well, how many hats do you have?
A lot.
Okay. Well,
I mean, I haven't counted them. I mean, the worst thing about having hats is, where do you store them? How do I? Yeah.
mm,
I've always been a hat wearer because I used to be really into concerts. Oh, thanks, Laura. B likes my hat. Thank you, babe.
yeah, you got some other compliments. Well, thank you, We Evil Barla, but I want to take some compliments. I really appreciate that super duper super chat. And you need a picture here on YouTube. You just got an M, but I know who you are from the
Ooh.
name. But thank you so much, because I want to get to this comment. And Hound 3000 says, "Lisa, you look good in those hats."
Oh, thank you. Hounds 300 needs some hugs. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and Humility, what's up? Nice to see you. Artego, I think he meant Adega.
Yeah.
Could be asleep if it's 8:30. I don't know who Artego is. That's a pretty funny one. So maybe we should change the name to Artego or
Well, it's 9:30 here.
Artego. Just touting for work as usual, John. You know it's the real Eve. Childcare, food cutting, booze pouring, mental health support. Yep, it is. So by the way, Eve is still on Instagram, right? I'm pretty sure Eve is.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lisa. Did I cut you off? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So Eve said at one point that somebody misgendered her. Does that mean she's identifying as a he, or why did Eve say that? I remember at some point, some tweet, she said, "I got misgendered." Well, so what is she identifying as? Just curious.
I think Eve Barlow is wind between ears. I don't think too much sticks inside, because she just spouts off at the mouth, and she really hasn't done herself good. I mean, it's one thing if you want to support your friend, but to go after and attack everybody on the planet because of it,
yeah, exactly. Like if she wants to defend Amber, that's okay, but her attitude is very, very aggressive, and she attacks everyone. It's really all right. Go ahead. I defend Johnny, but I don't attack anyone defending Amber necessarily. I'll attack their opinion, I guess, but I don't really attack them. I mean, I got a lot of videos. I can't really talk, but you know what I mean. In general,
I totally know what you mean. Yeah, you just dress them down. That's fair.
Yeah, in general,
I don't ever post anything evil. I wish this would happen to Amber Heard. I've not seen posts like that, and they keep saying that that's all Johnny Depp fans do, and I'm like, I haven't seen that. All they're doing is calling him on the carpet. They just
that's like 5% of like 95% is pretty cool, pretty chill, and a lot of people make jokes like turd jokes and Flappy Fish Market, and all right, that gets around. That, let's be honest, but those are jokes. Those are just fun jokes. Those are not really nasty things. That's like every celebrity in the world. Look what Michael Jackson went through for his career as far as jokes. Come on, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it would have been bad.
Like compared to Amber, she got like nothing compared to Michael Jackson. He got jokes made, nasty stuff about him for decades. You know what I mean?
And I don't really have an opinion in regards to Michael Jackson if the allegations are true. Probably somewhat, but I don't think they go as far. I don't know. But you have to admit, back when he did produce Thriller, he was amazing.
Oh yeah, he is an absolutely amazing, unique talent. He has it like no one else has it. He's got the talent like no one else
without
does.
a doubt. And
yeah, no, he's amazing. I think like what he said in that interview, that famous interview, just kind of came out wrong. Because, he's like, it's okay to sleep with children if it's someone you love. And he could have just meant like their aunt, their uncle, your best friend from, like elementary school. You know what I mean?
Well, my
Like,
granddaughter, when she comes over, she sleeps with me.
yeah,
And I can
I
see
think
in a casual conversation me saying, what in the world is wrong? My granddaughter, 4-year-old granddaughter, cuddling up with me. We can tell bedtime stories.
yeah,
We can stop,
yeah, it just came out. I think it just came out like really wrong, and it felt like he meant like strange kids. I don't think he meant. He didn't say.
think he
He
did
didn't
either.
actually say strange kids. I think he meant like friends or like. There's people I've known my whole life, like really like family to me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like they've got kids, and I do like a lot of stuff with their kids and things. Like if their kid happened to fall asleep or something when I was reading a book or whatever in bed, that's not weird. I've known the guy like
No.
35 years. It's like I'm ever gonna think of anything at all with his kid like that. It's you know what I mean? It's like part of my family almost. So like I think he kind of might have meant it like that. But
Yeah, that's what's wrong with mainstream media. They love disaster. They love to see somebody go down
yeah.
in flames, and it's so annoying. It's so annoying.
I mean, he did a terrible job of explaining. I'll admit it did sound freaking weird, but I
But he is
just don't.
weird.
I
He was
could
weird.
see,
He is weird. Whatever you want to say, Michael Jackson's weird, but that doesn't make him,
Yeah. And then obviously he got the South Park episode, which was epic. I mean,
South
What's
Park.
up, Ether? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I drink Oi Ocha. Yeah, it's really good for
Here's my
and
tea.
and probably Osaka-chan's got some of this. It's like I don't know, it's like national, it's like, it's in every 7-Eleven, every train station. What's
I
up,
just
Ruth?
watched a really strange show. Golly, I can't remember now on Netflix. It took place in Tokyo. It was sort of like the Squid Games. These troublemaker teenagers were running downtown causing, and all of a sudden everybody was gone. And it was the strangest movie. I can't even think the name of it. Oh gosh, my niece loves South Park too. I can't see South Park letting that go because they nailed it so bad. We wanted privacy.
Oh, that was so good. We got my friend Star Wars for Life in the chat, who's I think been supporting this channel for Jesus, maybe 4 years. When I lived in my old house. And so thank you, Ruthie. You're free to drop any link you want. If you've got a channel or anything you want promoted, go feel free. I think you're still a mod. I made you a mod like years ago. You must still be a mod. So let's see. Well, I don't say. You're not a mod? I remember making you must have been I remember making you a mod like so long ago. I don't see. All right, I added you as a mod, but I know I made you a mod like years ago, so I don't know what happened there. But anyway, feel free to drop whatever link you want or whatever. Okay. So
boy, Ruthie K. Star Wars for Life's picture is absolutely gorgeous.
yeah, she's got a lot of those great portraits. I used to make them for her a long time ago. I made some for her, but she can make her own. But I used to make some too. But she can make her own. She can make some great ones.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
You could come on here if you want. It's all up to you. I have no idea what you're doing. So
you gotta drink.
I know Ruthie likes Adam Driver. Like probably likes. I don't know how much likes, but I like him too. By the way, Adam Driver's a great guy.
Who's Adam Driver?
He plays Kylo Ren in the new Star Wars movies.
Oh yeah.
And he was in I think Girls or some movie like that. I can't remember. So
I like the Mandalorian, and they previewed it on network the other night, and I missed it. I was so mad because I didn't think I was going to like it. Spin-off Star Wars, but it was really good. It was really good. I like that picture you have of Heath Ledger up there too. What's your favorite Heath Ledger movie?
Wasn't he the Joker in the second Christopher Nolan Batman? So that would definitely be it.
I don't know how anybody couldn't say that. Yeah.
Did you see my? No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I know. I was just gonna say I love Knight's Tale.
Oh, I never saw that. Right.
It's so
Okay.
good. It's a Canterbury
I never
Tale.
saw it.
So.
Okay. It's one of those things that look bad in the trailer, but maybe it was good.
Oh no, it was really good. Who was the guy that Johnny Depp hung out with that he was in Mordecai with? Who was his butler in Mordecai?
I can't remember, but I'm sure some of the chat knows.
Yeah. He's in
I'm not
he's in Knight's Tale and he plays the author and it's oh god, my brain. Yep. How many super chats have you had? Jeez.
Well, there's been a few. There's been a few, and I think you're up to date, though. I think the last one was.
Thank you, Tanya.
The last one was the Adega's wife. Oh wait, We Evil Barlow. Yes, thank you so much. And the other one was from Adega's wife.
It was Paul Bettany. Where you laughing?
Yeah. Adega's wife wants to sabotage my live stream by having you take too many shots.
Well, I refuse to get to the point where I fall over and come back. So.
Well, it's okay now. I mean, I'm gonna chill for a little while, but you know, you're in the second half of the live, so I guess do whatever you want.
Thank you, Adego Outlaw. Yeah. Happy birthday.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate Disney Star Wars, but The Mandalorian was good. I gotta admit that was pretty good, and yeah, I just really hate the movies pretty much as much as you guys and all of us hate Amber Heard. It's just Amber Heard and the Disney Star Wars is pretty much.
Yeah. And I can't believe they're releasing that shoes.
Thank you so much for that. And Loki, you're welcome to come on if you want to. I don't know what you're doing, but you're always welcome on here. Got like 50 people. Loki does great too in his lives. He's got like a live stream channel, kind of. I think more of a live stream channel than a content channel. And
no, we're talking very serious stuff here, John Paul Wright.
Yeah. But Loki, you could come on too if you like, and feel free to drop your channel link.
Thank you, Loki, for making me wish John a happy birthday.
Loki's a mod, right? So yeah, you can yeah. I just woke up. I get that a lot. I know. It is the morning, but Adega said, I just woke up. It's morning, man. Oh, boo-hoo. You guys are real tough guys. It's morning. I'm too tired. All right.
Yeah, well, you get up out of bed, wash your face, brush your teeth, and start drinking tequila. Then we'll see who's real.
Yeah. I get up out of bed, and I'm ready to go, man. I'm just... I'm a powerhouse these days. I do 300 push-ups a day. Sometimes 250, but, you know. That's not Adega. That's Adega's wife. It's you're being tricked. You're being fooled. You're being played, Loki.
Mischief, I detect. Mischief.
Adega's wife has something against me, and she's trying to sabotage the channel. And I don't know. I don't trust her. So
are you stealing her lover's time away from her?
And we'll see.
See, Bernice Conklin loves Knight's Tales too. Yeah. It's a rockin' movie. Heath Ledger is so, oh man, that was a sad leave. And I do know Johnny and a few other people, they finished a movie, his last movie he was starring in, and they donated all of their proceeds to his daughter. And that's why we love Johnny Depp. I mean,
yeah, no, he does a lot of that donating, and the NFT stuff went to charity, and people complained, oh, he's scamming people in NFTs. It went to charity, you idiots. I don't know if it all went to charity, but $800,000. You know,
they need a life, man. I'll tell you what. When you have to complain about somebody donating millions of dollars, there's something wrong with what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, all right. So, like, I mean, yeah. From what I read about Johnny Depp is he made $800,000 on the NFTs, and he donated $800,000 to charity. So that's everything he made, right?
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, it's got
$800,000. Just imagine if you worked at an establishment that is publicly funded, you know, to help better people, blah, 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 and all of a sudden somebody said, "Hey, guess what? You have $800,000 to come in." That would make me fall over. And I know the hospitals depend upon a lot, and they know it and everything, but still, come on, that's. I can't even imagine the millions of dollars. So
Loki, I gotta thank you.
I gotta change the subject.
Yeah.
What?
Loki, I got to thank you. I definitely owe you one, but I want to take this comment here because I'm not exactly sure what this is positive or negative. People are manipulated by YouTubers and social media. Hacker, Popcorn, Frank, whoever, The Real Laura B, all the news, Vincent. Does that mean like people are manipulated and we tell the truth, or you're saying I manipulate people? Is that what you're saying? I mean,
I think she's saying that these channels are getting struck down and messed around with so fierce right now. Courting Jeremy, his wife got, what do they call it? Slammed, or when they call the FBI into somebody else's house, there's a name.
all right, swatted.
Swatted. His mother.
That happened a couple of months ago, not that long ago, but that was about about a month or two ago, something like that. Yeah, pretty. Oh, again?
Yes. And see, Jeremy's been trying really hard to get up his courage to take a trip. He was going somewhere because he's got fear of flying and stuff, which a lot of people do.
Oh, I do. I hate flying. Yeah.
Yeah, Umbrella Man. Tug talked about it, and yeah, Jeremy was really upset last night.
Well, the problem is, if you die in a plane crash, you've got so much time to think about it while it's going down.
It's true.
That's the problem. If it's a car crash, boom, you're dead. You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
If it's a train crash and you die, boom, you're dead. Pretty much. Or if you get shot, okay, you're dead. But in a plane crash, it's like you just keep going down forever thinking about it. It's got to be the worst.
But the odds of dying in a plane crash are substantially lower than a car crash.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, if it happens, that's what the fear is. If it happens, you're gonna know it. You know.
True. Well, or
for a long time.
Move to Ohio and live next to a toxic train derailment, and
yeah. Well, let's not get political. We know Pete
Budapest,
whatever his name is,
talking about the
incredible on that
people.
one.
I don't go political.
No, I know. It's not totally political, but you know.
I hate politics.
Once we get into that, then someone gets into whose fault it is, then goes off the rails. Not, I have no pun intended. Okay, see what I mean?
You got
now people are gonna hate me for that, but I didn't mean it. That was just a natural. Oh God. Oh Lord.
The world is too sensitive.
Umbrella Man. Yeah, I forgot to invite Tug.
Well.
Yeah, forgot to invite Tug.
That umbrella guy. Thank you, Laura B, for that umbrella guy.
Yeah, he's been on here a few times back in the day, but it's hard for me to, hook up. And he's good. He just takes the live stream. I have him on. He just does the live stream. He doesn't even really talk to me. He just says, "Hey, hackers audience," boom. He just does the live stream. So yeah, I think he goes on autopilot. I think he's an entertainer. He's used to talking. He goes on autopilot, right? So he comes on the live, and he just goes on autopilot and just starts entertaining and talking. You know what I mean?
Well, he helps people. He's a psychologist or whatever his title is, but he walks.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what he does all day long. That's why he's so smart. He can get in people's heads. And yeah, I don't think he's been having a good spell of health lately. So thoughts and prayers out to Tug, Don't worry.
Well, I was raised by a psychiatrist. I'm not actually a psychiatrist, but that's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think he's a psychiatrist. I think he's I don't know,
whatever it is. I don't know.
Therapist?
Yeah. Okay. Therapist? Yeah. I was raised by somebody who specialized in drug addiction. They had patients who were addicted to drugs, and they got them off. They could prescribe drugs, and they worked in one of the biggest hospitals in I guess you could say on Long Island, not in New York totally, but yeah, they worked in a big hospital in New York, and yeah, just that's what I was raised by. So I'd hear him come home, talk about shit every day, patience, personality traits. So I was pretty much got schooled by him,
Yeah, that would get a little old too. This is, well, my son's always called him Oliver, but since he moved in with me, he's now Morris the cat.
Yeah, I think. Okay, so it's like, all right.
No, it's the nicest cat I've ever met. He doesn't get angry about anything ever.
I like cats. I'm more of a cat person than a dog person.
I like them both. I like them both, but I had to put mine down at the end of the summer last year, and the hardest thing in the world, It's a responsibility when you get an animal. You have to put
I've lost pets. I've had pets through the years that I lost, and it's tough.
Psychologist, humility first, confirmed psychologist. Thank you.
Right. Okay.
Appreciate that. I didn't want to mislabel him, but he does got it going on. When he starts digging deep into people's heads, he gets it. Oh, somebody.
What's up, Trunks? Nice to see you. Trunks has been here for a long time, and I think the picture has remained the same for a while, if I'm not mistaken. Trunks has had the same picture for a while, so thank you. I don't know. I like to talk about who's got what pictures and things like that, and everyone who's got a letter has got to get a picture. Anything. Got to get a picture.
I'm gonna get a new one out. You bring it
No,
up.
as long as you have a picture, I could remember. I remember certain people anyway, but if you don't comment on like every single video, then it's a picture helps. Like some people comment on like every video, and I know them forever, and even if they don't have a picture. But if you comment on like every week, I'm gonna be tough to remember. There's no picture. But some pictures I remember if they comment like once a month. I'm like, oh, that guy's been commenting like once a month, like the last 5 years or whatever, 4 years, so.
Yeah, who was the last person that made me drink? Because all of a sudden my head's a little cloudy.
That was Loki. If you don't know Loki, you got to subscribe to his channel. He's got a great channel. He's probably gone. He pops in, but yeah, Loki's got a great channel. I've known Loki again, probably 3 years when he first started. I think I gave him some advice at some point. He does a great job on his own, but I think he reminded me. I actually had a talk with him one time when he started to rebrand his channel or something. But definitely subscribe to Loki. And Loki should be a mod here too. I was chemical dependency counselor in a previous life for YouTube. That's good. So
one person says that she's drunk and she can't. I'm not drunk. I just got up. Then Tanya says, drink more.
Oh yeah, Loki's a mod. So Loki, you could drop your channel link in there if you want. And Lisa will definitely subscribe. And
absolutely. You put it in there, I'll definitely give you a sub. No doubt.
I've been subscribed for a very, very, very long time. So I can't subscribe, but yeah, definitely throw your link in there. You're a mod. I'm pretty sure you can, because I'm very lazy and
I swear I spend X amount of time liking, subscribing, forwarding. It's we got to keep Johnny trending, and we got to give other people support that work so hard on these channels. So it's totally painless. If you see somebody that needs a sub.
Sorry, not to credit. Really, well, here's how I look at it, Michelle. Even if you don't continue a membership, you still have contributed to the channel. So I'm always going to appreciate it. I'm sorry I can't get to as many comments and, have as much extra content from members. So if you were a member for like a month and quit, you were still a member. You still donated to the channel. So that's great. So no hard feelings. It's totally cool. Totally cool.
Absolutely.
But yeah, here's Loki's channel. Thank you, Laura. I see you got that too. Thank you so much. But definitely go sub to Loki. I think he's on what, 2,000, over 2,000, something like the 2, 3. Can't quite remember. I'll check it out right now. Yeah, Loki is on. All right, I was right. 21. So there it is. So he's got a good.
Got it.
Definitely. I like green. Green is one of my favorites. So there it is.
Loki's Morning of Mischief. I love that name. That's awesome.
And he's got the man. Shatner's the man.
Loki, you look a lot like William Shatner.
Yeah, he looks like William Shatner. So yeah, absolutely. But yeah, definitely check out Loki. Loki is longtime friend of the channel.
I think Jay Lee in the chat has lost a pet and is expressing sorrow, and I'm so sorry for you.
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse. That's the hard thing when you get an animal. You have to keep the end game in mind. And
yeah,
we put 5 dogs down in 4 years, a couple of years ago. It was 4 Goldens and a Jack Russell Terrier, and they all just got old at the same time. And it doesn't matter how old they are. It was just really hard. Yeah, so hearts out for you, babe. That's not cool at all. People keep asking, how old are you, John? Reel it in. Don't
Uh,
reel it in. Reel
uh,
it in.
yeah, I'm 45.
45.
Yeah, but I feel better than ever because, like I said, I work out, I exercise, I get more sleep, my diet's good, and I get more sleep. You know why? Because I do my work on chatbot. What's it called? Chatbot GPT.
That's awesome.
So I do my work for about 40 minutes before I go to sleep, and I wake up and I'm like pretty much off the next day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'll be pumping out more content because I just opened up some time with that damn thing.
Uh,
I
you know,
mean,
that's good, you know. You
I
gotta
guess
do
my boss will eventually find out, but the quality of my work is actually a little better and I'm getting more done faster. So what's he gonna say? I've got a small company. It's not he's not a corporate guy like me in my booth. It's a pretty small company. I'm kind of like the number 3 guy in the company. So he wouldn't really be mad. I wouldn't want to give it up because then he'd know how fast I was doing. He'd want more. You know what I mean?
right,
So that's why I don't want
sure.
to give it up. He'd be
Play
like,
the
"Oh,
game.
good idea." He's like, "But if that only took you 40 minutes, what were you doing with other time? You could have done more than that." I don't want to have that talk. So I want to, as long as I can, keep it, low key.
Yeah, well, good for you. You know, it's a game. You got such beautiful kids. I've been meaning to ask you this. Why can't you show us a picture of your wife? I have a feeling that your wife is absolutely beautiful.
She looks good sometimes. She's kind of in a weird way. You ever like a two face? Like sometimes like she looks great, but then other times it's like it's hard to explain. Some people are like that. They look really good in certain angles, and then sometimes like
I
it's
believe
not
that.
it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's kind of like that. Sometimes looks great, but sometimes it's like all right, But
Well, I want to see a wedding picture.
yeah, maybe I'll show you sometimes. It's not for the public. You know why? Because I don't really want people. Inevitably, people will not you guys, but eventually people make fun and things and say things, and I don't really want to get into it.
That's
Like if
fair.
someone says like people have said things about my kids, but that just makes them look bad. If you say something about a kid, that makes you look bad. So that's
Especially your kids.
okay.
Why your kids are
Yeah.
adorable.
So I'm just really, I just don't want to get into it. You know what I mean?
All
So
right. I
maybe
try.
maybe one day, but
I'm 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 getting thirsty and I need a hat change, so yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, it's all good.
Mhm.
But yeah, Loki, you could come on here if you want. I won't bug you like I bug a Dega. I bug a Dega just the whole
Bug
time.
me
I don't
all
think
you want.
yeah, but if you want to jump on, you can. Well, I got midnight here, so I don't know, probably push it about another half an hour. Then I mean, I don't know. Now that I got that chat bot, I mean, now I can do my work so fast. Jesus Christ, so good.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's gonna be terrible for the world though in the next like 10 years. But I guess for now, for you know, the dawn or the birth of it, I guess, yeah, let's do it. And you know,
Woohoo! Come on. Somebody doesn't super chat and make me change my hat. I'm gonna start singing, and that's
if
gonna
you
make
didn't
all
bug
of
me,
you
I wouldn't
very
be
angry.
worried. See, Adega's still here. Pops up every 10 minutes. Just let me know that he's listening. Or is it his wife?
If you didn't bug me, I would be worried. Good call, Adega. Good call.
Or maybe he has no wife. Maybe it's just the excuse he used. Maybe he's some single guy and he's got no wife and she left him and he's using her as an excuse when he doesn't feel like coming on because he's lazy. That could be.
Everybody keeps putting their birthdays in here saying, let's come on, let's come on. Well, you guys want me pickled or something? It's
I mean, if he's got all this time to write these books, then I don't know. Maybe he's not married. Maybe
yeah, Dag, I haven't received your book yet. I ordered it from Amazon last week on the moment, and I haven't received it yet.
sometimes takes a while. But
Yes, I'm just saying I haven't started because I told him I'd read it and let him know. But it looks so good. I'm really excited about it.
Loki has seen my wedding picture. Well, he won't come on here either, so I guess Loki's word's a little better than yours, but I don't know. He won't come on here either, so I don't know. No, it's all good. Anyway, does anyone know what this picture is?
Tasty.
Johnny's pointing at. I can't see. Oh, it's
Gina.
her phone. It's her phone. It's her phone.
Is that Gina Cavallero?
I have no idea. No,
For
no, I'm not.
somebody
I'm
that
not.
drinks and parties as much as going on.
when the chat's active and like I've got a guest, it's hard to get to everybody what everyone's saying and thinking. I've been there myself when I'm watching a YouTuber. I'm trying to get their attention and they're just missing it, but it's because there's so much other things going on. It's just not really possible to like get to everybody. But yeah, that's don't worry about that. I think that is marriage. I would definitely understand the privacy of protecting one's family. My daughter is here, but she just shows one of her drawings. I believe she's only one Instagram. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. And like also my wife doesn't like her picture getting around because she works in a hospital and she's kind of like nervous about I mean it's very
Totally
low
fair.
chances because it's Japanese, but like she doesn't like stuff like that kind of.
Yeah, my
No?
daughter lives in the UK and they have a 10-year-old son, 11, and they've never posted a picture of him or anything. They just refuse to go there. Oh, look at that tasty
That's a good
morsel.
one. I'm taking that. I'm taking that one.
You
But
bet.
that's a difficult one to Photoshop and cut out because it's black around there, so the lines wouldn't come out really good. You know what I mean? If you can imagine cropping that out, it's kind of tough one.
Oh, it's beautiful. What a handsome
So
lad
yeah,
he is.
yeah. But that is a nice one. That is a nice one.
I do a poster board at work, and I have an assignment where the kids cut out quotes from Johnny Depp, and then they write a quick response in regards to what he's trying to say because he's very poetic. He's yeah.
That's a good one too. With the I
Oh
mean,
my gosh, look at
I
that.
I don't know. I mean, I definitely find these to be genuine photos. Like that doesn't look like a
Not
picture someone's
staged.
just going for a photo op. It just doesn't. It just. I mean.
No.
I have an admitted bias. Like I'm a pretty big fan, but I mean, even though, I've definitely got somewhat of a bias, it still looks like genuine to me.
Very genuine, without a doubt. He
Yeah,
talks about it all the time. He hates interviews. He hates this. He hates that. But he loves the people and the
yeah.
kids.
But that kid looks genuinely happy. He looks genuinely happy. That kid. That does not look like the kid's like smiling for the camera. That kid's genuinely happy.
Can you imagine? In 30 years from now, this child's going to have this 8.5 by 11 over his fireplace, and it's going to be a talking point forever and ever. Everybody that sees this picture is going to want to know
Oh
that
yeah.
story.
Oh yeah.
That's so
And
sweet.
and you know what? Right now, the kid, I guess, looks like this 5 or 4. He doesn't care that Johnny's famous. He hardly even knows. He doesn't know what being famous worldwide
No.
means. So he's actually enjoying Johnny's company. He's not just like blown away because it's Johnny Depp. He's too young to be blown away because it's Johnny Depp. You know what I mean?
He's so
So
fun. He just
yeah,
likes kids. He likes playing and goofing. And I've been told that I'm a little childish for my age myself once in a while.
it's all right.
Yeah.
English teachers aren't very serious people, to be honest. So
It can't be. If you get all serious, you lose them. I
yeah,
mean, I can't.
no, it's true. Johnny Depp living in London after shunning LA.
Don't blame him.
I
Sorry.
hate when people don't link the article. No one links the articles
They just make a
on
statement
Twitter.
without backing it up.
Yeah, it's really bad because it could make it look like you're trying to. There's me. Oh well, this is from Nibs. Okay, but I got 200 views. So yeah, this was my video. So okay, I was gonna bring this up to you. Did you see this one, Lisa? This is from like 2 days ago.
Oh my God. There's just no rhyme or reason with that. No, I did.
Yeah. So, a lot of the comments were from Amber fans calling Johnny out and saying he was a terrible person for featuring people who were, had passed away as art. So, I don't know. Maybe in the chat knows who of these people Johnny actually met. I don't think he met Bob Marley, but I don't know about the other 3.
Oh, I bet he did. I know that he has
sometimes 250, but
oops, sorry. He has history with Heath Ledger, and I know he has River Phoenix.
Mhm.
Definitely Hunter S. Thompson. We know he was a very good friend of him. Bob Marley would be the only one that I wouldn't know off the top of my head, but I would presume that he does know him.
Well, if we knew what year Bob Marley died, that would be a big hint, because I'm sure Johnny didn't start meeting all these people till a little later on in his career, right? Not like he was on 21
Probably.
Jump Street, just like meet everyone he wanted, you know?
Right? But I know that Hunter S. Thompson, and we've talked about this before, but some people don't know this, but Hunter's dying wish was to have his ashes blown out of a cannon, and he put Johnny Depp to task to that. And it
Oh,
cost
no,
Johnny
no. Bob Marley died in 1977. So how old was Johnny in 77?
63, 14. No, he didn't die in 77. I'm telling you, he blew Hunter S. Thompson's ashes.
Oh,
out.
wait, I'm sorry. Bob Marley died in 1981. He was.
Oh,
he
I was talking about
died-
Hunter S. Thompson.
No, so 81, Johnny was in pretty much starting up 21 Jump Street around that, right? Around that
Right.
time.
Right.
So maybe even a little later. So I doubt he met Bob Marley at that time.
Probably not. Who knows?
So probably not Marley. Yeah, I just looked it up. What's up, Jan? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Lily. Nice to see you watching the wheels go round. Another fellow John Lennon fan there, obviously. So,
Hat change.
you know.
Do, do, do.
Yeah. Oh, we're having fun, Jan. We're having fun. We're just chilling. We're just chilling, doing a little
Do, do, do.
extra extended live stream today. It's my birthday. What the hell? You know, I got work tomorrow, but it's not going to be a super busy. Not going to be very busy till Wednesday. So what the hell? That's a good one. I like the first one the best, but I guess that's pretty ladylike or whatever you want to say.
This is a wedding hat, mother of the bride hat.
Okay. But anyway, like I was saying, you know, these Amber fans just have to criticize based on nothing, basically.
They need
know?
something to whine about.
And no offense to these people, but it's not like these people like hot in the news right now. They're just pretty much people that were famous at one time. You know, these aren't people making headlines now that Johnny's using to get attention. These are the people throughout his life, you know?
It's your birthday, so.
Yeah. No, that looks like one of the hats Johnny wore around for a little
Yeah,
while.
except
Like,
his was really wore out and had a big hole in the front and everything.
yeah.
I'm thirsty. Jan says, have fun. Are you going to dance first because it's your birthday, John?
No, I don't dance.
I don't dance.
Okay, so some Patriot Lady also retweeted my video, and yes, that's cool. So, and that one got like 400 views. So thank you. Thank you, Patriot Lady.
So I watched Saturday Night Live last night for the first part. I can never stay awake that long. But Woody Harrelson was on it, and he was pretty good.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he was pretty good.
That's cool. That's cool.
I like
I
his movies.
generally don't watch anything because I can't. The last movie I watched was Dune, whenever that came out. Not like that long ago, but quite
Did
a
you
while
like
ago.
it?
I love it, yeah. Dune was great.
It was a good movie.
Yeah. I'm very strict on like character swapping, gender, racial, and they had that one gender swap. That one lady was supposed to be a man who meets them, and I just don't see why they had to gender swap that, because I like everything when it's to stick to the book when it's like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like the race wasn't mentioned, but the gender was. So why? Just keep it. Just keep it. It makes no difference. You know,
It's just like
it makes no difference if they stick to it in that case, and it makes a difference because it would stick to the original. But it wasn't a big role. It wasn't a big part in the movie, so it was fantastic.
But
You
like
know.
them rewriting Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, everybody's rewriting all this stuff. That annoys me beyond words.
Well, because they're kids now. They're 20-something-year-old kids coming into college, and they're woke and they're political and they're very left-leaning, and they want to rewrite history. And they're kids. They don't care about the stuff that came before them, Like if I wanted to rewrite movies my grandfather watched, I wouldn't really care about those black and white, and he would be like, "Well, that was the character when
But the
It's
reason
just
why they're
that's
changing
how it
them,
is.
they're changing words like fat. If they call someone fat, they're changing it to humongous. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Cancel culture is just over the top.
Well, it's negative because you should be helping fat people, and I mean, I hate to say it, but there should be a little shame because you want them to change because
Totally agree.
there is heart risks and there is risks of death. So a little shame to motivate them to change wouldn't be that bad of a thing.
You'd
That would
think.
actually possibly help them instead of saving their feelings, and then they maybe keep gaining the weight and getting sicker and less mobile, to be honest. Anyway, it's a whole topic. Thank you again, Lisa, for that super chat. And
Oh, darn, I
I
have
guess
to
I'll
drink.
check it out. So you're definitely too nice. You're single-handedly helping out quite a bit.
Only because I love you, John.
Yeah, well, I
Life
love you
is
too.
short. Life is short.
You're the only one. I'll say
Sorry.
that too. You're the only one.
No, that's not true. Oh, shit. Astrid came in hot.
Just because you're an English teacher. I got a thing for English teachers.
I'm a good
Astrid,
one.
thank you so much.
Oh, Astrid.
And I am going to actually show. Ja-da-da-da-ja-da. That kind of looks like
Oh,
Grimace.
that's so cute.
Yeah. It looks like Grimace, but not purple. Wasn't Grimace like a McDonald's character on Sesame Street? I get
That's what it
confused.
looks like, Grimace. That's really cute.
So I'm going to keep Astrid's up there because we know you super chatted and you know you super chatted. So,
All right. Thanks,
know.
Astrid, for making John's birthday a little bit better.
Yeah. And Astrid's been supporting here a very long time too. So thank you, Astrid. I noticed these things probably over a year, maybe more, something like that. And I don't mean membership. I mean just supporting, watching videos and things. So I feel like I'm drinking now because you're
Right? Just called me hen, told everybody she's tipping John, so she has to drink. Yes, you make a statement, you got to back it up. Yeah. I'll just take a nap at 11 a.m., wake up at 3, turn into a wizard, get everything ready, and go to work tomorrow. Yay! Ugh.
Yes, Grimace. That's right. That purple. Yes, it's the purple cheeseburger
Grimace.
eating thingy. Yeah. So.
Used to love that stuff.
My kids eat. I'm repeating, but my kids have McDonald's like once every 2 weeks, and I have it. I have a Big Mac. I have like half a serving of fries. I can't be that bad.
It's
it is.
not
It
that
is.
bad.
It is. It is. But it is. But it is. You know what I mean?
It's not good, but once every 2 weeks is not going to hurt them.
Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. I mean, I don't know. My grandfather ate steaks and meat and McDonald's and fried crap. He lived till 90 and he was like strong as a bull till he was like 79. He got into a fist fight in a Chinese restaurant when he was like 77.
Oh my
The
God.
cops called us. He smashed the bottle on some guy's face. He was tough until he was like 77. And he didn't eat crap. He ate high quality food, but he also had a fair mix of like Burger King and pizza and stuff like that. And he lived till 90,
90.
So yeah, he lived till 90. So yeah, I think it was like I think it was like maybe maybe he was in his 70s. He was in mid 70s.
Still,
my uncle and I got a phone call. He smashed a wine glass in someone's face in a pretty high scale Italian restaurant because he's got some money, and we were like, yeah, that's him. And he was in the army, So my point is, if he could live like that and live out his life like that and eat like steaks and meat and onion rings and shit, then how bad could it be,
It probably kept him alive being so saucy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lived to about 90, and
wow, that's old, man. God bless him.
Yeah, my other grandfather lived till 79, and he ate crap. He used a lot of chicken wings, a lot of hot dogs from Nathan's and things, and he died at 79 from clogged arteries. But 79 isn't like very young. It's young, but you don't need to be past. I mean, not really. I guess it'd be kind of cool, but no.
Right.
Whatever. It's good enough. It's good enough. It's not like a tragic young death, and he ate what he wanted. So Yeah, my grandfather's both from New York, born and raised. Totally, 100%. Yeah, both.
How long have you been in Japan?
16 years.
16 years, because you still support that East Coast.
Well, yeah, I mean, I lived in New York till I was 29.
New
So
York,
that's long enough to
New
get
York
in.
City. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I've never been to the city. Oh, Laura B said that she likes this hat the best, so that's why I put it back on.
well, I mean, obviously I haven't been there recently, but it used to be amazing when I used to go.
Never been. And I've been a lot of places. I've been to Atlantic City, which was a horrible experience, but I've never, eighth graders always go to Washington, D.C., and they go to New York and stuff. And I would love to go with them one year. I just would like to say that I've been there, but never been. Ooh, Bernice is in Massachusetts. God, that's so beautiful.
Yeah, my uncle lived in Massachusetts for most of his life, probably longer than I've been alive. He's been there in Leeway. The town's called Leeway or something like that. And
Leeway, Massachusetts.
he's very, very liberal too. Both my uncles are very liberal, left leaning, very, very liberal. So I'm really not like a right wing guy. I'm very centered. It's just things that come up concerning entertainment tend to be on the right that I agree with. But
I
the
agree.
other issues I don't talk about, some of them I'm on the pretty heavy on the left. So it would appear I'm leaning right, but I'm actually pretty solid in the center.
I'm right there with you, John. My brother's really left.
So,
I went to New Mexico, and the answer is don't say anything.
yeah. Yeah, Velma was a complete trash show. It's like they're going way too far. I used to be a little nervous, like, well, I don't want to say something bad about a racial swap, a gender swap. I don't want people to say I'm racist and sexist. But at a certain point, they changed everything.
They
So
did.
at a certain point, it's like, well, now wait a minute. So you're saying you have to change everything? Like nothing can be all white or it's racist? Like it's like nothing can be like Scooby Doo can't be a bunch of white kids. Everything's got to be mixed. Why? It's just obviously a sign of reflecting wanting to sell to a mixed audience now that there's a mixed audience in
It's all
2023.
control.
And when it was made, there wasn't. It's all numbers, So it's like at a certain point, I'm just like I'm done. Like I'm not gonna take it anymore. Like it's okay if some things are all white. Like so what? White people are 30% of the world. There's gonna be times when they get together and that it's white. Like not a big deal anymore.
Yeah, they're saying no. Bernice says me and my husband are on the right. That's cool, Bernice. There's no problem with that. I'm conservative. And I'm liberal. I agree with John. Every time he posts something, it's all about what can you do for each other and is it the correct move and this and that and this and that. I cannot stand the way it's been polarized left and right.
Yeah, I'm not a Donald Trump hater. I know he's an opportunist and he does certain things to pander, but I think he's right about a lot of things too.
He is.
I just, he's right about a lot of things also, and it's like he's gotten the most media hate and attacks I think in history of any politician, like by far.
Yeah, but
So
he stood up. He stood up to the world and said, "Attack me! I'm going to talk about handicapped people and mimic them and make really stupid comments." But it didn't have anything to do with what he was doing behind the scenes.
I mean, I don't know. I just I don't hate him. I don't hate Biden. It's just
I don't hate.
people.
I never use the word hate.
But
pickles and mustard. I don't.
Yeah, no, I just don't like because of like the things I've seen with Amber and Johnny. I just don't trust the media, especially when they're so one-sided against someone. I have to say, wait a minute, what's going on here?
Right.
Like I don't really get it. But
Laura B
no,
says
we're not
politics, John. Then you put down the stream.
Well,
We don't want to put down.
I'm not getting into politics. I'm just getting into talking about people in politics. We're not actually getting into the politics. That's the thing. We're staying on the surface here.
Yep, no doubt.
So
I love Scooby Doo. One of my favorite things that I have is a Christmas tree ornament. My father used to take pictures, photos, and he would glue them onto plexiglass, and then he'd use a skill saw and cut them out, drill a hole in them, and those are all of our ornaments on our Christmas tree. And one of my favorite ones is my father and my son was about 4, and they had Scooby-Doo boxers. And my mother made them stand in front of the tree in their boxers. and took a picture. It's the most adorable thing I've ever seen in my life. And yeah, my son's 28 now, so it's still a talking piece. Anybody comes over the house at Christmas, they go, what's going on there? That's my dad used to watch Scooby-Doo every single day, every day with my son. You know, sweet memories.
Well, I just like the Scooby thing. Wait, is that a scar on Johnny's head there? Looks like it.
I think
Look at it.
I've noticed that before. That looks really prominent there.
Look, I've got like the same. I've got one right here too. I can't really see it. Wait.
You do? Yeah. What's yours from?
I hit my head on a kitchen sink.
Well, you could have made that story.
Okay,
more
it's
exciting.
right here. It's right here.
Dang, how many stitches did you have? That's wicked.
I don't know. That was just like 8. It wasn't as bad. That was the first time I got stitches, and I was always scared of them, but it wasn't that bad. They just kind of did it, and I didn't really feel it, and I don't know. It wasn't as bad. I always thought it would be terrible. I thought I'd be like in pain and feel terrible. It wasn't that bad. I don't know why. It wasn't as bad as I imagined it.
I was
Maybe because there's not so many nerves here, I guess, right?
yeah,
It's just,
I've had stitches in my head. Well, I was bit in the face by a dog 4 or 5 years ago, and if he would have clamped down, it would have ripped my whole face off. I lucked out. But in the sun, you can still see the teeth marks in my face. God, it was a tough one.
Right. Anyway, what is that there
Oh.
on his head?
Did you re-put this one up, John?
What?
Astrid's super sticker.
Yeah, it's been there. I haven't taken another comment since. I'll take a comment if I see one worth taking because it's been up there for a while, but I just haven't seen anything that worth taking right now. So
all right, well,
I mean, no offense to anybody, just a lot of greetings and what's up and stuff like that. But if I see a comment that's kind of like, you know,
it is your birthday, so.
But I'm curious what that is right there on Johnny's forehead. Does anyone know? Nobody? We've got 50 people in here. I mean, it's pretty obvious. This looks like something there.
I wonder if it has to have something to do with the lighting, but
it looks pretty deep there. It doesn't look like just like a little lighting thing.
No, it
I don't
doesn't.
know.
It looks like a heck of a something.
Looks like stitches. Looks like he hit his head.
Wouldn't you love just to spend the day with Johnny Depp and not like be social or anything, just be a fly on the wall and just watch what he does in the course of a day?
No, I'd want to talk to him.
I know everybody would, but it would be so interesting.
Not quite. That seems maybe more of a female fantasy. No offense.
Well, I've not wanted private moments.
Yeah. Okay. Not really. I'd love to have a conversation, hang out with him, and talk to him through his day and things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like Andy Signor did. Him and
Lorby. Yeah. You know, what was I gonna say? I always wanted to ask Johnny who's your favorite Beatle. He has to kind of say Paul, right? Because he kind of hangs out with Paul. If he doesn't say Paul, it'd be weird, right?
I think that Johnny would have the perfect answer because Laura B asked him if down in his heart if he hated Amber Heard, and he said very slowly, thought about it, and Johnny said, "How can you hate somebody that you don't think of?"
Yeah. I wouldn't have asked him anything about Amber. I really wouldn't have. Honestly,
no, I'm just saying that he's thought questions out. He thinks them thoroughly before he gives an answer. You know?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's Paul.
Well, my question's a little more lighthearted, but she didn't ask him that? Come on.
Paul is Paul McCartney is putting out some music with, there goes my head again, the Rolling Stones.
That's interesting.
He is. Check it out. Yes, he is. And yes, Bernice Conklin, Johnny does think before opens his mouth. That's why people say as a stutter when he goes, I don't think he's stuttering. I'm thinking he's putting all of his thoughts in order so he doesn't make a mistake. Yeah. Yeah, they're putting music out with the Rolling Stones. Very cool.
Yeah, that is great. I mean, I like them. They're all right. They're They're good. They've got their moments, but
I'm with you. I'm
but
with
yeah, they're all right. They're all right. They're all right. I respect them. They've been around a long time. They've got their moments, but
Paul McCartney's amazing.
they're not in my favorites of actual music to listen to.
Have you seen the video where Johnny Depp sign languages Sweet Valentine? Apparently Paul McCartney plays it at every concert he goes to, and he puts Johnny on the big screen.
Yeah, I did a video on that. Yeah, when one of the first times not one of the first times he did it. When people started noticing, I made a video on it. Yeah.
Yeah, Sophia Glass says he said he does have a stutter. I believe it. Yeah.
Who, Johnny?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not the best. He has a smooth, nice voice, but he's not very, his sentences don't always flow very well, but yeah.
Yeah, for real.
But he's smooth and slow and soft spoken, easy to listen to. But I mean, I think honestly, it's from the substances and stuff he's done his whole life. Come on.
Come on, look at this man. Come on. Toledo.
Looks like someone from Happy Birthday. Thank you. Not for me, but yeah.
We'll take it.
Thank you. We'll take it. So this stuff is February 22nd. This is not old stuff. This is all February 24th. This is all new stuff trending.
Yep, all new. Again, crashed the website. Gone. 5,000 pounds. It's a lot of money.
Right, and then this one. Yeah. This one's from the 17th. Not like that's old. I mean, anything from this month about giant. I mean, not like it's old.
Not at all. And you know what? I'm still surprised that somebody out there has not caught on to Lily Rose Depp's movies, because there's a lot of movie buffs out there, and she's got quite a few movies under her belt now, and she's got some really good ones. She does.
Well, I know a lot of people kind of get irritated when I say this, and what I get is, well, she's got her own life and she's got her own career, and probably Johnny wouldn't want her to, get involved, but she could have just at least said, like, very simply, I think my father's innocent, he didn't do it. Like, very simply, like that. You know what I mean? In the simple words like that.
I agree, but I think that Johnny has in-depth conversations with his children, and he really, really, really heavily recommends that they don't associate themselves with him.
But that's not really associating.
Well, you know what I mean? You don't want to talk about him.
Yeah, but I mean, at the times when she's directly asked or something, because she said other things about it, but she won't. I mean, I don't know. If I was her, I'd be like, I get it, Dad, but let me just say it. I'll take my chances. I'll be fine. You know what I mean?
She was on the Drew Barrymore show and via link, and they asked her, well, how's your family doing? How's your dad doing? And she just says, he's doing fine. Just zoop. There's no information there whatsoever. So
yeah. No, I'm just saying, look, she's not going to ruin her freaking career if she says, I think my father's innocent. Nothing's going to happen bad to her.
She's a Chanel model, too. You should watch the fashion show where she was the bride. She was the grand finale.
So, I mean.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't know. It's like
I'm a fan. Lily Rose, she's got going on, man. That girl.
Yeah,
she's got a new
series
series coming out on HBO.
Not interesting enough for me, so she's all right. I mean,
not interesting enough for you?
I mean, if she wasn't Johnny's daughter, I wouldn't even look at her, not even for a second.
That's fair.
So let's put it that way. Like, so I mean, like, I don't know. But
one of her movies, The Voyagers, Wolf, Silent Night will blow your wig back.
All right, Astrid, I got to move on. I really appreciate it, but let's see. Sophie
Thank you, Astrid.
Liga Sandwich says anything about Johnny. She can't win. Damn. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm saying if I was her, I would just put it out there one time, say I think my father's innocent, and that's it. Yeah, she'd get blowback for a cycle of the news, and that would be it. Like, and who wouldn't expect you to stick up for your father?
Right.
Who wouldn't expect that? What kind of a person would think less of you for sticking up for your father? Come on, think about it. Think about it.
True.
I mean, who would even want to be perceived as a person who got mad at you for sticking up for a parent? No one would even want to be perceived for that. It's really it's really something that really can't hurt her. It really can't. It really can't. You know. So and plus, there's a lot of people on Johnny's side now too. So it's not like, you know,
That's true. I
back
think
like, you know, a couple of years ago when everyone was on Amber's side as far as the corporations and the media, you know.
I
Just
don't think
saying.
Johnny knew that he was going to rise above this well, because he's up in the stratosphere right now. And I think he is overwhelmed by it, and I think he appreciates it to the moon, and that's what makes us all love him.
Well, the problem is, I agree with you, but there's a limit because he's not accepted back by the mainstream Hollywood like Warner Bros. And Disney, and that's where his main fame is.
But are you sure
You know?
it's that he's not accepted back, or that he refuses to go back? Because I
We
think
don't. Well,
he's drawn the line in the sand. I don't think he wants to have a relationship with Disney anymore.
I don't know. I think he should probably put his personal feelings aside and do it just to show the world, hey, look, everyone forgives me.
Could be with Pirates 6, could be, but I think that he really hates the whole Hollywood thing, and he's an individual that likes to be unique, likes to be.
That's true. Yeah, yeah. You have a point. You have a point. You're absolutely right.
I just can't see him playing into their hands just because they open their hands up. I see him saying, you know what, screw you. I'm gonna go. This is my music. This is my art.
It's not like there's like 2 people or 3 people there. There's hundreds of people behind the scenes in Hollywood, and you know, some of them probably were on the side all along, but they couldn't say it. You know,
True.
so it's complex. I know what you're saying, and you're not wrong. It's just that I think there's like 2. It's like a split in the road, and either one he does wouldn't really be so bad. You know what I mean?
Right.
He ignores them. That's not so bad. He goes back to them. That's not so bad either. You know?
I agree. I've been wrong many times before. I could be wrong with that too. I just don't think he wants to play the Hollywood. Let's roll the dice and see if we can make a hit anymore. I think he's more into historical fiction and making movies, films that reflect, you know, his heart. He's pretty.
You know, it'd be funny if he took the role as Captain Jack back and donated to Los Angeles Children's Hospital.
That would be a great idea. That's
from the Jack Sparrow role.
Oh, for goodness sakes. I didn't even get a super chat for that, and that was a good comment, John.
Wouldn't that be funny?
I'll be happy.
So, yeah. No, it's okay. We're doing good tonight. It's all good. Mandalorian has no ending planned. I guess they'll think of something.
I got so riveted. I just happened along. I'm in my office and I paint. Don't get excited. It's paint by number.
He was supported by his fans and others worldwide, and that was a shrill message to the film industry. Yeah. No, everything worked out great. I guess I'm trying to say if I was him, that's what I would do maybe. You know what I mean? So there's no right answer. Like I said, it's a fork in the road. Any way he takes is fine, but I'm just giving one alternative that I think would be all right.
Totally.
Well, I'm not sure how. I mean, they were worth $250 billion last I checked. So even if now they're only worth like $200 billion, they're still kind of floating. You know, like
I think they're.
I wish they sank. You know, I hope they sink. Yeah, I don't like Disney, and I think they're gone. There's no magic left, like people say. My kids like it, just like one of the regular old things they watch. It's one in the mix now. It's not like the special best thing anymore. It's the magic's gone. They're political, and yeah, they got some good things now, but there's other things just as good now. So
yeah, Hollywood's taking a hit hard time. Hollywood is being exposed. Yeah, Laura B said they're being much politicized now. It does seem to be all about the politics.
Yeah, since about 2015, 2016 it started. And I mean, you know, some people tried to hang on and say, well, it's not as bad as people think. And well, people making a big deal. But then even those people, you know, were like, wait, now it's getting, you know, to be too political. And at this point in 2023, it's expected to be political, you know?
It's encouraged.
It's encouraged. It's expected. There's no surprises anywhere now. It's just like, oh, you know, it's like now it's like wait and see. Don't see it and tell people how it is. It used to be I'll see it and tell people how it is. Now it's I'll wait and see what other people thought is basically, you know. Oh, that's good. I like The Mandalorian. That was one of the best things they put out. Definitely.
And I'm not really a collector with stuff. My daughter's always been, but when I was introduced to this little guy, oh, it was love at first sight.
Yeah,
Look
absolutely.
how
I
cute he
think
is.
I like the Baby Yoda. That was definitely a great idea.
Wait, is he a Yoda? Is he a?
I honestly don't know.
Yeah, I can't think
Yeah,
of his name.
yeah. I'm not. I don't know species and stuff like that. So
So you were a very big Star Wars fan when Star Wars was Star Wars?
yeah, it was a philosophy. I loved it. Like one of the best things in my life. Yeah, I grew up with it. I still have my Yoda from when I was like 5 years old that I got, like the Hasbro Yoda.
Very
But
cool.
yeah, no, it was like a philosophy, like more of religion to me than not just like, you know, characters and, you know, and after the Disney ones came out, it just totally, now it's totally gone. I still have those memories, almost, well, yeah, almost you could say like a girlfriend you broke up with. Like, all right, I've got some great memories of her, but now it's over. I've moved on. I got to move on. She's different now. So it really is like that. Like, I know people make jokes, but it's really true. It's kind of how it feels. So, you know,
Well, they definitely have a secure following because, man, there are people out there that will throw down for Star Wars.
yeah, but it's not what it could have been. They split the following. They have half of what they had now. It's still great as half of what they had, but they lost, you know, a lot of fans like me. So
Oh, they lost a lot. Yeah. Laura B, she's still with us. I
yeah,
love
Laura
her
B's
B.
yeah,
Love
Laura
me
B's
some Laura B.
money buys seats in politics to pass bills. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
absolutely true. Not sure about Bob Marley, but the rest he knew well. In fact, he honored. Well, that was a late response, but okay, thank you, Jack. As Thompson's last wishes, and he shot his ashes out of a cannon. All right, great, great. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. You
Yeah,
know,
I
I
heard
was pretty
5
sure
million.
Johnny meant most of them. Yeah.
There's a video out there you can find it. Well, then when they did it, the collection of people when they shot him out of the cannon, there's actual video of it happening. And that spread his ashes all over the mountain. And Johnny said, yeah, he knew that I was just crazy enough to do it.
That's funny. But
I don't
anyway.
tweet much. I don't put much out, but I'm always on Twitter. I like to see what other people do. I'm just
Yeah, I tweet a little too much. I want to tweet less. I'm just there for my mailbox and, you know, for getting content, but I have a bad habit of arguing with people and I gotta stop it. It's wasting a lot of time. No, seriously, I waste a lot of time, especially DMs and talking about political stuff, and I care, but I don't, if you know what if that makes sense. I
I
do care, but I
do.
don't care. So
It's just who you are.
yeah, I kind of care about it, but in the end, a lot of it's in the States too, which I'm not even in the States, and it's like, oh, now I'm arguing over some bill that got passed, and I'm like, I don't know, even if I win the argument, what's the difference? Even if it changes or doesn't change, I'm not even in that state, or
But
I'm
it's
not
a
even in the
principle.
country.
It's a principle, John. Come on now.
Yeah, yeah. All right, you got a picture. All right, I didn't even notice that. Okay, she got the golem. Okay, awesome. Good choice. Right. I don't know who thought of that, but I guess I see the
Oh, that's
resemblance.
pretty wicked right there.
So, yeah. Trying to get to 3,000 followers on Twitter. It's almost got like 45 to go, but it's up and down, up and down, up and down. So I guess at one point I'll hit 3,000, you know. Not that that's like a huge number anyway, but I guess it's something. It's kind of
Sure
cool.
it is. Sure it
Yeah,
is.
it's kind of cool. Something.
Come on now. It's John's birthday. Go to his Twitter
Mm,
and give him a like. Give him a
yeah.
subscribe.
Yeah. Yeah, I got Twitter. Hey, it's a pretty nice, actually pretty lazy. My I got to redo that banner anyway, but yeah,
Viral duck.
29.55. I hit 29.60 at one point, down 5, but yeah, it really goes down and up. So, you know, but anyway, I'm at like almost 1 a.m. So I got to end it at this point. We're kind of slowing down. Got to get some sleep.
Any last calls?
No, we're all good. We're all good. I appreciate everybody who came by. Let me go to the top and do some thanks. And Lisa, you've been great, and you were drunk, but not too drunk. So it
I'm
went
not drunk at
very
all.
okay. Hey, let's go with it. Let's roll with it. Let's roll with it. Just roll with it.
I haven't fallen out of my chair, so come on, John.
So let's see. Triple Air Goddess, thank you so much. Yellowbeard, who's probably gone, thank you so much. Healy Talks, thank you so
Really
much.
talks. Miss you.
Maria, thank you so much. And Astrid, Laura B, thank you so much. Hound 3000, thank you so much. Bernice, thank you. I think I cannot read that, but thank you so much. Sophie and Jar of Peanut Butter, thank you. Silver Serpent, thank you. Deb in the US, thank you. Cindy Bryden, who's gone, but thank you. Heather, thank you so much. And Just Call Me Hen, who's gone, but thank you so much. Just Call Me Hen. And Aaron, maybe here, maybe not. Kay, thank you so much. And Adega's probably gone. He got sick of hearing about his wife. Tanya Campbell, thank you so much. Tanya's been here a very long time. Thank you so much, Tanya. And let's see. Yeah. And a Nitro Scal, thank you so much. And Bree, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Adega, there you go. All right, there he is, the man himself. Oh, thank you so much. Evil Barlow, thank you. Thank you, Jay Lee. Thank you, Osaka-chan. Thank you, Loki. Thank you so much. Thank you, TJ. Really appreciate you. And yeah, Jay Lee, Adega, I think that is pretty much most of it. And I think I said humility and Nitro Scal, thank you so much. And Astrid, thank you so much. So oh wait, Adega's still here. One last troll, one final troll, one final I'm still here, hacker. I'm here, but I'm not. So yes, Dino, thank you so much. And Sophie, yes, thank you so much. And Michelle, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Michelle, really appreciate you. You're too kind. Stop by anytime. Really appreciate it. And thank you, Cloud Goblin. I saw you. Chicka, thank you so much. Stranded, been here a long time as well. Thank you, Stranded. But Lisa, you have anything you want to say before we go?
No, John, just that you're loved and appreciated, and your subs know how hard you work. And happy birthday.
All right. I appreciate that. And thank you for watching the wheels. That was a great outro. I couldn't have said it better myself. So we're going to end with that. And you guys have a great morning, night, whatever.